Hello. This is the story of Jonah. Let's watch as we tell it together. Now the word of the Lord came to Jonah and said, "Arise, go to the great city of Nineveh. Tell them that they have been bad people. They must change their ways and become good." Now prophets are people who come so close to God, and God comes so close to them that they know exactly what God is telling them to do. But Jonah turned and went the other way. He found a ship going to Tarshish in Spain. That's as far away from Nineveh as you can go. But suddenly, a great storm broke out. The waves got very high. And the sailors were afraid. They threw everything they were carrying into the ocean to help make the ship lighter so they could keep floating. Now, a prophet is someone who helps people discover what is the right thing to do. So the sailors went looking for Jonah. Do you know where they found him? He was asleep at the bottom of the boat. The captain commanded him to call on his God to save them. But all Jonah did was climb up onto the deck of the boat. Now people were even more afraid. They decided to cast lots to see who God was angry at. They wanted to throw that person overboard to get rid of them. Now a prophet is someone who can speak for the one true God. But Jonah still did not speak. The sailors asked him who he was. He told them he worshipped God, the one who made the sea and the dry land. Then the sailors were afraid. They knew that he was trying to flee from God. The sea grew even more troubled. So Jonah said, "Throw me in, and the storm will stop." So they threw him in. All was suddenly quiet. The sea was calm. Now a prophet is someone who brings people close to God by what he or she says and does. Jonah had said nothing. But when the sea grew calm, the sailors all fell down and worshipped the true God. Now a prophet is someone who is close to God. And a false prophet is someone who is very far from God. When Jonah was in the sea, he was neither close nor far from God, but he was sinking. As he sank, a great fish came and swallowed him up. And Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights. Jonah began to pray, and the fish began to feel very strange. It grew sicker and sicker, and finally it swam to shore and vomited out Jonah onto the dry land. Now the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. Arise and go to Nineveh, that great city, and tell the people there that they are bad and they must change and become good. This time, Jonah went to Nineveh. He cried out to the people of Nineveh that they were bad and they must change to be good because God had commanded it. God had said that they would all be destroyed if they didn't. Now, a prophet is someone who is overjoyed when things that are bad become good. The people of Nineveh listened to God, and they turned and became good. They all went about wearing sackcloth and ashes to show how sorry they were. Even the king and queen were sorry and became good. The creatures in the fields were sorry too, and they also became good. God did not destroy the city of Nineveh. This made Jonah angry. He had wanted God to destroy the city. These people were not even the people of God. So he went outside and sat on a hill and sulked. He wanted to get his way. God said to Jonah, "Why are you angry?" And God caused a plant to grow up and give Jonah shade as he sat on the hill in the sun. Then, one night, God sent a worm to attack the tree, and it withered and died. When the sun came, a strong east wind came, and the sun beat down hard on the head of Jonah, so that he was faint. He grew angry about the death of the plant. "Why are you angry about the plant?" God said. "I am angry," Jonah said. "I am angry enough to die." He thought he still might get his way. God said, You pity the plant, but you did nothing for it. You did not cause it to grow. You didn't care for it. Should I not pity Nineveh, that great city where there are more than 120,000 people and all their cattle? I wonder, which part of the story did you like best? I wonder, which part of the story was most important? I wonder, which part of the story do you see yourself in, or was about you? I wonder, what difference does this story make? Bye-bye.